Good morning, guys. I'm making a full guide on how to master high school, and in this video we are gonna talk about the grades aspect, and I'm gonna cover the other aspects in other videos, so I will make also other videos to cover everything. So, how to get good grades, and most importantly, how to get good grades not spending so much time on it. So we want to study less, but actually learn a lot, okay, and take good grades. Why is that so important? This is so important because we need the free time to invest it in something else, in the gym, maybe having good sleep, investing somewhere else. Let's get into it. So, what's like the level 1? Level 1 basic, obviously, it's no distractions. While you are studying, put your phone away. Don't get distracted. No distractions. Put airplane mode. Maybe on your PC put airplane mode. Man, don't get distracted. You want to focus on your study. You probably all have heard about the 80-20 rule. If you didn't, it says that 80% of your learning comes from 20% of your studying. So what we want to do is to focus our energies on the 20% that is giving us the 80% of the results. The 20% of study that is giving us the 80% of the results. Like the high leverage one. High leverage means high ROI. It means that for the amount of work you do, it gives high results. We want to focus especially on the 20%. So what is that 20%? It's quiz, tests. You should focus just on that. I personally just focus on that, and if I have to study something, I just do quiz, do a lot of mistakes, and just focus on that, because it's the most productive part. Usually it's the last one, Usually you study, you reread it, and lastly you take a quiz. But just spam quiz, spam tests, so many, and every time review your mistakes. The tests and the quiz have to be similar to the ones that your prof is gonna give you, okay? It's gonna be the same like argument and the same kind of test. It has to be similar, and you just have to train on that and review your mistakes. It's so important that you make a lot of mistakes, okay? You have to make a lot of mistakes, because making mistakes is the fastest way to learn. So if you want to learn fast, this is the fastest way. Just do quiz, make mistakes, review them. It's really so efficient, so productive. Maybe at the start you won't feel so fast. You won't feel we will feel like a bit slow. But if you train on it, trust me, it's really productive. Another important thing, it's don't give you so much time, okay? Let's imagine my friend Jeffrey. He gives himself 8 hours to study, to learn like a chapter of history, about 20 pages. He will maybe read a bit of history, but then he will take a break. Then he will check his phone. Then he will maybe eat something. Okay, At the end of the 8 hours, he will already like know all the chapter. It's alright, but he took 8 hours to do something that he could have done in half an hour, because he gave himself 8 hours. He said he gave himself like all the day to finish this task. So you don't have to put unrealistic unrealistic objectives that you want in half an hour study everything, but you have to give you a little amount of time. Okay, it's useless to study a lot of hours. It's fine, you can study half an hour, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, but trust me, if you study well, if you study focused, you have to study in deep work. After a bunch of time, you're gonna feel tired. You won't be able to study a lot of hours. You won't be able to study a lot of time if you're focused, if you're in deep work. You have to feel tired. Okay? It has to be challenging. It's not like easy pretending to read. It's not pretending to read. When you study 8 hours, you are pretending to read, and the time goes by, and in your brain you think like, oh, okay, but I'm studying, I'm doing well, I'm doing productive. But actually it's not like that, because you're pretending to read, you're not really studying. You're pretending to study. You have to focus. It has to be hard. So it's normal if you feel tired after 1 hour and just stop there. It's fine. This strategy, I call it Eat the Frog. It's called Eat the Frog. And it's about doing the hardest task first thing in the morning. So as soon as you wake up, don't eat, just do this hardest task. If you want, drink water. And what's the purpose? When you wake up, it's like after you wake up, it's the peak of your brain efficiency. It's the like maximum performance. So you want to spend that time to do a hard task, not to do an easy task. Because if you do an easy task, then you won't be able to do the hard task, because you already used the peak of your brain for the easy task. So find yourself some time, manage your time. For example, it's 5 in the morning now, and I'm registering this video before going to school. After 2 hours I will go to school. So if you have to, just wake up early. Wake up earlier. Go sleep earlier the night before. Always go sleep earlier and wake up earlier. Okay, you always want to wake up and sleep at the same time. I'm also gonna cover this in next videos. When you apply this strategy, Eat the Frog, you don't want to eat before doing the hard task. You don't know how digesting is like hard. It's demanding for your body. You consume a lot of energies digesting, so you will be really less productive and less efficient on the task that you try to focus on. So you just do the hard task and then eat. Don't eat before it. Then don't study a lot. Okay, maximum 2 hours a day. You want to invest your time in other things for other reasons, but also for the study. Because one of the best advice that I give to the people to actually teach them to study well. It's let your brain work well, you know. Give him like the good circumstances to perform, to be efficient, to be productive. Okay, like if you don't sleep, your brain won't gonna, like, it's not gonna work well. Your brain will feel tired, won't feel energetic. So prioritize your sleep, prioritize your gym, prioritize your social life, your dating, and I'm also gonna cover all of this to teach you how to do it. Why is that? All these things are gonna make your brain work better. So it's also gonna help you in studying. You are gonna perform better. It's really important that you take like away the bad habits, and especially like for studying, it's important that you stop giving yourself instant gratifications, that you distract yourself, that you consume a lot of content, because this is gonna like lower your ability to focus on your task. And we say that we want to focus, we want to deep work. Okay, we want to do so much in 1 hour. We want to learn a lot in 1 hour just by doing quiz and tests and reviewing mistakes. We want to deep work. But you will not be able to focus if your ability to focus is really low. Like, you're just gonna watch outside the window and this is gonna distract you. And to improve your ability to focus, you have to work also on something else, not just on studying. You have to cut out the distractions like the consuming content, all this bad stuff, bad habits. And I will cover all of this with videos. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of videos to help you high schoolers, because I'm also in high school and I know that it can be challenging, it can seem like there is a lot of pressure, and also I know that it would be great, it's really great to have some advices, to know what the good path is and how to achieve that, you know. It's good to have the education to improve yourself. So hopefully I'm gonna give you that, and I'm making other videos for you. Stay well.